Dave, he was the Minister of Communications when this happened, so he was a member of the government. But like I said, we discussed the abuse of power and the irony of another abuse of power to do it. How relevant or otherwise is the pressure that Donald Trump brought to bear on this, urging Isaac Herzog, the president, to fully pardon Netanyahu before this? Because you can't imagine that Netanyahu would have done this if Donald Trump hadn't preemptively said what he said.
Maybe he would have, but certainly it's a pretty big deal when the president of the United States of America, the commander-in-chief of the world empire, and of course, the country that props up Israel, inserts himself in their domestic politics like that. I mean, that is no small deal. So it's certainly noteworthy. I think it's also noteworthy that in that same trip that you're talking about, Piers, is when Donald Trump joked around about how Miriam Adelson, his biggest donor, prefers Israel to the United States of America, only to then a week or so later, after he made the demand that Israel simply not annex the West Bank, the Knesset voted to annex the West Bank while J.D. Vance was in Israel. So I don't know. I mean, I actually love, Piers, that at this point when we do these panels, the first question that you ask the pro-Israel guest is just, you can't defend this, right?
Well, to be fair to Jonathan, though, but I would say the reason I like having Jonathan, but the reason I like Jonathan coming on Uncensored, I do think he's been far more intellectually honest about some of these issues than many other people on the Israeli side.